Today we're going to talk about loyalty marketing. Now, we're trying to put the relationship back into the old CRM system, customer relationship management. We're going to talk about building a list, growing your database, then creating a loyalty program that your customers will like, actually love, hopefully, and of course at the end of it, market to that database in a way that is not obtrusive, that people actually don't mind you doing it to them. Because half the key of this is actually not being intrusive. Now, my name's Brian Young. I'm the CEO of Retail Rescue. I've been in the retail game for 30 years. Our point of difference is we provide answers on a silver platter on how to run your business. We don't just give you ideas. Have you tried this? Have you tried that? We tell you exactly what you need to be doing to make the most amount of money in the least amount of time. I started out as a salesperson on the sales floor. I was the #1 salesperson in the state of South Australia. I worked my way up to sales manager, store manager, area manager, regional manager, national franchise manager, and now I'm a management consultant to retailers and suppliers around Australia. I would normally give you a full-on bio, but we've only got 20 minutes allotted to us today, so I can't give you the full spiel. I do write regularly for Jeweller magazine. I am often asked for expert opinions on blogs around the world. And people usually pay around about $500 for an hour session with me. And usually a day session is about $3,000. So I do have a lot of knowledge. I tend to give content. I'm not the world's greatest speaker. I don't tell jokes. Not good at that. My kids reckon I'm funnier trying to tell a joke than actually the joke itself. I can get a bit boring in my voice after a while, but I'm full of content. So if you want to learn stuff, I'm the guy to talk to. All right? So we're going to get straight into content because we're running out of, we have a short time frame here. So straight into building a list. Now before you can actually do any marketing to any of your loyalty, you've got to have a list to market to. And you've got to get that list from two avenues, either from outside or from your customers while they're in the store. If you're going to do it from outside, well, I should touch on this, the 80-20 rule. This is the main reason why you need to be doing this. 80% of your income is coming from 20% of your customers. Most of us are spending a lot of money on broad marketing to draw in the 80% that only buy once and you never see again. It's that 20% that's keep coming back to you, your loyal customers, that are actually making the money for you. Believe it or not, if you run the data in your system, there are people coming back to you over and over again, whether you like it or not, because they just love you. So if you're not nurturing those people, if you're not rewarding those people, if you're not engaging with those people, then you're basically relying on them to come in on their own merit whenever they feel like it. They need to feel loved and valued, and therefore they'll spend more and recommend you more, and hopefully at the end of the day you'll have a 30% instead of a 20% database. So back to getting people on your database. First off, you have to have a loyalty program that people will actually like. We'll talk about that in the next slide, so that when you do try and promote it, it's something worth promoting. But there are ways to do it. One is through your social media, of course, and the other is with landing pages. A combination of the two is the best idea. So for example, if you were to say, like this, and go in the draw to win something, and then they click on that picture and go to like it, and it comes to a landing page, and a landing page is something similar to what some of you have already filled in, where if you want to go and get this item, go in the draw to win this item, give us your email address with your phone number, and you're in the draw. Suddenly you have people on your database that you can market to later. Okay. You could also be an expert in your field. You might have products that are exclusive to you. You might have something that's people like to follow and learn about. So then you can write up things like e-papers. They're called white papers or e-books. They're basically just a PDF of information. Rather than just hand it out straight on a post on the Facebook, say, download this e-book on this particular area of expertise that I'm really good at for free. People click on that and they land on a landing page. It says, give us your information, here's your free thing. Don't forget, when they do get the email later, they have every option just to opt out and say, I don't want this. Okay, so you're not being intrusive in any way here, you're just collecting the data, so you can offer them stuff later. If they're interested in it, they're all good. If you're not, they'll get out of it. But at least you have someone to talk to. If you have people coming into the store, then this is where your loyalty program needs to be something awesome for them to warrant to be a part of. A lot of people just expect to take people's customer data at the counter. Hi, I've sold you something, what's your information? Oh, I'm always having trouble, people don't want to hand over their information. Well, you know, that's because you're not giving them a reason to. Okay, you're not giving them some kind of worth in doing so. I recently went into a shop when I bought a new outfit. I was buying this outfit and this young lady was obviously being trained. Now I can tell when staff have been trained or not, obviously, because I do it all the time. You go into one shop and you go, gee, these people need training. And you go to another one and go, they must have a consultant on board somewhere because all these people are saying the right things. They're doing the steps of selling and everything like that. So she was trying to sell me out on this too. I was quite impressed. Got to the counter and almost robotically she says to me, would you like to join our loyalty program? And I'm like, maybe. What's in it for me? Oh, he's actually interested. You get 20% off your next purchase. I said, sign me up. I said, oh, good. Then I started looking around. What could I buy for my next purchase? So you've got to have a reason for them to sign up. And you've got to train your staff to point that out. What is your point of difference in your business that you can be encapsulated in your loyalty program? You've got to change the mind of your staff into the mindset that, hey guys, we're doing this not just because we want to sell them stuff. We're doing this because we want to build a relationship with these people and generate more income as a result in a friendly way, and therefore your job is kept secure. We can then make more money and buy more range and make more dollars and give you commission maybe. Hey, what do you think? We try and make some money all together. So get their mind into the game. When you're really, really busy, like Christmas, at the very least say, hey, look, I just want their email address. Just get them through if you have to, but I always get the data because these are the people you want to market to. You can even set targets based on how many transactions go through the till today and how many people get signed up versus loyalty. It might give you a bonus. Try and get them on the loyalty program. This is a super important loyalty program. At the very least, you want their email or mobile. Not everyone wants to hand over their address. In the days of direct marketing, right, we're posting stuff out to them, yes, you can do that, but it's generally for people who've got lots of money and can afford catalogues, etc. to go out. Once you get them onto the VIP status later, I'll talk about that, then you can go and post out things to them. We'll talk about that in a minute. All right, so let's talk about the point of difference. Most loyalty programs work on a little point scheme. And you know what? That's what everyone does. So don't be surprised if your customer comes into your store and doesn't really know if they got a loyalty card from you or not because they've got 100 of them. From all these different loyalty all places they go, all these loyalty cards, and they go, oh, I'm just accruing points. On basically, they're just putting it out to get their points while they're there, and they're not really engaged in any way. They're not watching, they're not monitoring to see if they're getting anywhere with these points. They're not actually actively coming to your store because of this card. They just happen to be shopping and pulling out the card while they're at it. So if you don't have something unique and something different to offer them to make them want to actually pay attention to this card, you're on the wrong money. So what do? You've got to think about what in your business do you already do or you should be doing that you just do as an aside anyway that you can now say is part of a loyalty program. So what is your point of difference? If it's a unique product, exclusive product, is it something like wish lists and occasion reminders? Now, a wish list is basically someone comes in, they come to buy something from you, and I love that, but I can't afford it right now. Well, how about we put you on a wish list, you tell your friends and family that you have stuff in this shop on a wish list. Now they come in and drop your name and have a look around at what you like. So when your birthday comes up, Christmas comes up, whatever it might be, they can pick from the wish list and buy you something. How does that sound? Sounds great. Well, that's available on our loyalty program. Occasion reminders. When you have your anniversary coming around, birthday, Christmas, whatever, we can send you a little SMS just to remind you to tell your friends to come in and look at your wish list. That's a part of our loyalty program. Gift cards are a great idea. People often sell gift vouchers. Have you ever thought about a gift card? And what a gift card is in difference to a voucher is it's basically, it can be a piece of cardboard by the way, it's just a store credit. You put this credit into the system against this person's name, you have $10 credit. Thank you for shopping with us today. Thank you for joining up to our loyalty program. As a bonus, we're giving you $10 preloaded onto this gift card. Now take it home and give it to your friends or family and tell them to come and buy something from your wish list with this gift card. Put a dollar value to it. Don't do percentage off, because percentage off means nothing these days. We all have percentage off sales, etc. But you see how excited a woman gets when she goes, oh, $10. She goes run into that shop to try and spend that $10. You give her 10% off, she goes, yeah, whatever, that's just another sale. Not interested. This is cold hard cash in their mind. Give it to the person. They come in and they go and buy something. They go, here you go, thank you very much. Now, would you like to reload that card? Well, what do you mean? She's got other things on the wish list here, right? How about you put some money on this card and give it back to her? And say, go and pick from that wish list of yours, here's some money towards it. Great idea for if you've got weddings and, you know, obviously what I was saying before about birthdays and Christmases, etc. If you don't know what to buy your spouse, and I never do, I'm dreadful, I'll actually get her to make a list for me, tell me all the shops they're in, how much it costs, and I'll pick from them one that I think I can afford, and never go the cheapest because you'll get slapped. You can get away with the middle range, and then I'll go out and pick out one for it. But how much better would it be if you just said, look, here's $100, darling. Go and spend it in that shop you love. You can imagine she'll be out running back, picking out what she wants. If you do points on your loyalty card, consider the option of tiered points. What that means is that for every $100, maybe let's say $500. Once you get to $500 with the spending, you no longer get 1 point for every dollar you spend. You might get 2 points for every dollar you spend. And then, when you get to 10,000 points, you become a VIP. Now this is where a lot of grey area is. A lot of people tend to think that VIP cards and loyalty cards are the same thing. It's been lost in the works over the years. The truth is, loyalty card is just promotional stuff. VIP is rewarding stuff. The VIPs have to be earned. You've got to get work at it. Now you've got a reason to be paying attention to your loyalty card to see whether you've reached VIP status yet. When you get the VIP, you get that nice plastic card that we're all been wanting, no longer a little piece of cardboard. And then you get things offered to you that you can't get just on a normal loyalty program. For example, you might have closed door nights, right, where you only invite the VIPs. So you're going along with your loyalty points, loyalty points, loyalty points. You know what? You are about this far off of qualifying to become VIP. Maybe you should buy one more item. And when they get there, you say, now that you're a VIP, I need to update your details. I need your address. Now, why do I need your address? So that I can post out to you invites to closed door nights and special events. Because you're a VIP now. You might have something like first dibs. You might have a stock take sale coming up. You post out to the VIPs, get in first, you get first dibs at these items that are coming up in the stock take sale before anyone else even hears about it. Suddenly they're feeling that little bit more special. We're given something that no one else can get. You can also set up a social media group. You all know about Facebook. Well, they have little groups on there, so you can set up a group and you only allow people to go in that group that you've approved. So you can actually put people in there that are loyal people if you want, and they get the little updates as you're going along on how the VIP night's going and you're getting ready for this event and all that sort of stuff in that group environment, so everyone gets fed that way. Otherwise, of course, you're going to be emailing them. Speaking about that, we're on to the last bit. Emailing and SMS marketing done right. Well, basically we're talking about all in all about harvesting your database in a way that's non-obtrusive. Now, if you're going to be sending out emails, it can become very intrusive very quickly if you're sending out emails on everything and anything that's happening in your business. So it's important that you actually set your email program into a segmented database. Right, what that means is if you have something in your store that is exclusive to you and the people follow it, could be a brand, could be a type of product, it could be, for example, I have a lot of jewelers on my books and they sell Pandora. So you could have a Pandora club. Then when you market to them, you send out emails to them, you only give them updates that relate to the products that they particularly are interested in. They bought from you Pandora, or a particular type of brand of shoe in your case, and you actually know this, so you put them into that brand of shoe. New updates, brand new release coming out of this shoe coming on. This shoe's on sale at this price. This stuff. They only get to hear about stuff that relates to that particular brand, that particular piece of interest that they like. And that way, they're not going to get saturated with every offer that's going on in your business. Sell the loyalty program. Basically, have signs up around the store. We have an awesome loyalty program. Have your key points written on there, what you get for your loyalty program. Train your staff to talk about the loyalty program and tell them what the benefits are of this loyalty program. I used to be sales manager for a company called Clyde Peters, and in the day we were turning over $26 million a year in one store alone. It was a pretty big store, but we would actually tell people about becoming a VIP. You had to spend $10,000 to become a VIP, and then you get a set discount every time you come back from then on without having to work so hard for it. Because people would come in and they would haggle the life out of a sale until they got the best deal ever, and we'd sit down at a desk and we'd have our coffee and we'd put their kids in a creche and we'd negotiate and we'd come up with the best deal ever. And at the end of it I'd say, you know what, next time if you spend another $2,000 in the store, you'll become a VIP and you won't have to go through this ever again. You'll just get the best price every single time, guaranteed, with a written guarantee that if you find anything better, then 2 weeks afterwards, we'll better it anyway. So people were chasing to become a VIP. So you've got to sell the loyalty program, segment your database. With the VIPs, make it personal. By that I mean, like I said, posting out to them an actual nice glossy invite to a closed door night, that sort of thing. If you do any emails that go out, make sure they are actually addressed to their name. None of this just, how you going? It's got to have their name on there so they know what it's about. Clearly identify yourself in every interaction that you do. By that I mean within the first sentence, and preferably in your header, make sure they know who the subject is coming from. There's so much spam out there these days that when people look at emails, the first thing they do is, where's that come from? If it's not somebody they know, somebody they want to be getting messages from, delete. They won't even read it. So very quickly say, this is so-and-so from such and such. I'm emailing you because. And here's our offer. Now, with SMS, you can actually send out things like loyalty point reminders. You're only so far away from getting to be a VIP status. Just letting you know, we have a special one. All right, don't forget your occasion is coming up. All right, so SMS. You can do it for short specials if you want, but I wouldn't be SMSing the life out of them. So again, they're getting too many SMSs and they go, no, thank you very much. So once a month is about it. You don't want to get carried away with SMSs if people get a little bit overloaded. Same with emails, you don't want too many of those. When you talk about specials, don't call them specials, call them exclusive offers, because you're a member of our loyalty program. You are getting an exclusive offer. If you just say something's on special, that sounds just like anyone else could get it in a sale type environment. Try to track everything you do with calls to action or door counts. Why that call to action is basically saying, bring in this voucher to redeem, so that click this button to get a like. It's really, I'm tracking how many likes I get. Is my promotion working? I'm tracking whether my sales go up. But with door counts, if you don't have a door count, you might want to consider getting one. The difference between just tracking your transactions increase and your door count is that you may have an increase in transactions, but you may have lost a lot more sales than you thought you did because you didn't have enough staff on, or your staff weren't trained well enough to close the sales. So the door counts will say, hey, we had this whole bunch of people come through the door. Yeah, your sales went up, but not by anywhere near the number of people that came through your door. So if you don't know the volume, you don't know whether you're converting that amount of people through the door. So something to think about. All right, so that's all we've had time for today, because that's all they allow me. Normally I'd have a lot more content in there, but thought we'd hit on the key points for you. If there's anything that you're interested in any of our services, you can have a look at the sheets in front of you, some of the things that we do. Just tick on there what you want, put your name and contact email on there, and bring it to the counter here. Anyone who does goes in the draw to win a free consultation with me, an hour on the phone or via Skype, whichever you'd rather, to talk about what your business needs. You can see some of the stuff we cover: mentoring for owners or the managers, merchandising, training, stock control, sales training, right from basic to advanced, marketing, SEO, building, social media, store assessments, where we actually come and do mystery shop and we check your store layout and we check how you, whether or not you're presenting everything properly. Performance management of your staff, personality profiling we do as well. Okay, thank you for your time.